Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this tutorial video on tricky woos. Throughout these tutorial videos, I will always aim to demonstrate skills in both modern and old school playboats, because I think it's important to observe the differences. There are also a few phrases I use repeatedly in these tutorials, so I'll just briefly explain those now. First of them is the center line. That's just an imaginary line dividing the kayak and kayaker left and right, and it runs down the center of the body and the center of the boat. I also talk a lot about pre-loading or loading. There's a better explanation of this coming in the Lean Clean video that's coming soon, but it refers to the subtle control of hips and core muscles to place weight on specific quadrants of the boat, and it often therefore means that you're loading that quadrant with surface water. And finally, neutral positioning. This refers to a baseline standard of posture and muscle engagement. When upright, for instance, neutral means being sat upright, leaning neither forwards nor back, with the core engaged but not tensed. One of the most dynamic moves out there, the tricky woo has a lot of versatility in a hole, where it can be combined either with a cartwheel or a back loop. On flat water, cartwheels are the easiest linked move, so that's what this video will focus on. A solid cartwheel, and preferably a split wheel, are useful prerequisites. So if you don't yet have those mastered, head back and watch the previous videos. The tricky woo starts out just like a split wheel, followed by a half pirouette on the stern end, meaning you'll be back on the same side that you started. Crucially, the entire move is performed using only one paddle blade. Just like the split wheel, start by initiating the bow, standing up slightly for control, and drawing that small vertical arc with the active blade to perform your 180 on the bow. As the stern end of your split wheel begins to fall, instead of looking ahead and switching blades to initiate the bow again, keep your head and body neutral, pulling up slightly on the knees, and control your momentum by applying positive pressure through that active blade. In effect, what you're doing here is smashing the whole stern into the water with just enough edge to break the surface tension. Initiate that 180 stern pirouette by looking over your shoulder ahead of the turn and using a small draw stroke. At the same time, you should be winding up your core in preparation to initiate the bow again. From here, you can link into some ends or another tricky woo or whatever you fancy. A couple of pointers. Firstly, apart from that initial standing up for control in the split wheel, try to remain as neutral as possible. You want your body to act like the axis for all of the rotations your core and knees are driving the boat through. Secondly, when initiating the stern, make sure you aren't too flat. It might work in a hole where the power of the hydraulic can be used to your advantage, but on flat water, you need to maintain even just a little bit of edge to smash the stern down. I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial video. I hope it was informative. Please leave a comment suggesting something else you want to see a tutorial on, or something else that you'd like to see a video made about. Thank you very much for watching.